Okay. All right, so let's get really comfortable in our space. Feel free to lay down or be seated. We'll go into a meditation, more of an active meditation. So you might want to, well, you do what's comfortable. There's no right or wrong. I just wanted to share a quick little piece by Kafka. You need not leave the room. Remain sitting at your table and listen. You need not even listen. Simply wait. You need not even wait. Just learn to be quiet and still and solitary. The world will freely offer itself to you to be unmasked. It has no choice. It will roll in ecstasy at your feet. So I wish for all of us to find moments of stillness, treating ourselves with tenderness, and taking the time in our days to notice what brings us those little moments of joy. So as we arrive, you might close your eyes or have a soft gaze, whatever feels comfortable in your body. Feeling the ground beneath you. And feeling where in your body you're connected to the ground. And I invite you to take 3 full breaths to help drop in. This full breath in through the nose, if the nose allows. Exhale, sigh it out. You're taking 2 more. And then as you're ready, letting the breath just fall into its natural rhythm. And checking in with yourself, noticing how you're feeling this morning in your body, mind, welcoming all of our parts. Maybe noticing what parts might need a little bit more care, a little bit more compassion. And bringing awareness to the breath. Not needing to change anything or do anything. Just be with our breath. Feeling our body on the ground. Feeling the sensations of our breath filling us up. Noticing what you notice. The mind is busy. You're taking on that observer role. I label it thinking, planning, whatever it might be. And then find what connects you to this experience. Whether again it's the ground, your breath. So that's always the practice, finding what brings you back. So from here, we're going to just come into a calm body scan. I feel like we haven't done this one in a while. Calm standing for chest, arms, legs, and mouth. And so we'll just start with the C, with chest. So bringing your awareness to your heart space. Noticing any sensations there. You might feel the breath there. Maybe there's some tightness. Maybe it feels soft. And then I'll invite us to take a full breath in. And at the top of the breath, we're going to hold the breath. And we're going to tighten this whole chest region. So let's take a full breath in. We're going to hold the breath just a couple of seconds, just a little bit of grasping into the chest. Your shoulders might clench a little bit. We're going to hold the breath. And exhale and release. Beautiful. Take a couple of breaths here. Coming to the letter A for arms. So bringing awareness to our fingertips, our hands, palms, wrists, forearms, upper arms, right up to the shoulders. Notice any sensations. You might feel the air on your skin. You might feel movement, maybe pulsing. And then as you're ready, we'll take that full breath in, and you might make fists with your fingers, clenching through your arms up to your shoulders. And we'll hold that breath at the top of the breath, just squeezing, clenching. Exhale, let it all go. Softening the fingers, the arms, the shoulders. Beautiful. Bringing our awareness to our legs, our toes, our feet, the soles of our feet, our calves, our knees, our thighs, right up to the hips. Noticing anything that's present for you today there. Feeling the weight, the volume of our legs. Beautiful. And I invite you on the next breath. We'll take that inhale, clenching into our toes, our feet, our calves, our thighs, and we squeeze, holding the breath at the top. We hold, we gather it all in. Exhale, release, soften everything. Beautiful. And then bringing awareness to our mouth, our tongue, our jaw. We hold so much tension in the jaw, right into the neck and shoulders. So just noticing the mouth, any sensations right now. Beautiful. And without breaking our teeth, we'll take a nice full breath in. gathering it in. And we can clench into our mouth, our jaw. You might even tighten through your face, your eyes, whatever feels useful here. We'll hold the breath at the top, holding, clenching. Exhale, let it go. Beautiful. Let's take a full breath in again. Long breath out. And just notice. Yes. And then we'll do one breath for our activating the vagus nerve. We'll do the bumblebee breath, the humming breath. So as you're ready, we'll just take a breath in through the nose or mouth, whatever feels right for you. On the exhale, you might close your lips and softly hum the whole exhale out. Do about 3 or 4 rounds. You're ready, coming back to your natural breath. And just being in this moment. Notice what you feel. Notice what's present. A moment to practice some gratitude. What do you feel grateful for? Something that recently has happened or that is going to. Feeling that felt sense of gratitude. And setting an intention for our practice. Planting a seed. What would you like to cultivate? Bringing any movement to your body right now. Notice what wants to move. And as you're ready, let's start on our backs today. So just making your way onto your spine, onto your back. And if you have a strap and like to use it, it could also be a bathrobe tie or a towel or nothing. You could always use your hands, so you might want that nearby. And once we come onto our spine, feel free to have your knees bent or long as we just reach the arms all the way back. Let's move with our breath and then bringing the arms down by our sides. We'll do that just a couple more times. Again, moving with your breath, moving as breath. Beautiful. Let's draw the knees in. And we'll just make some big circles, bringing them far apart and back together. And reversing that. Nice. And we can bring the toes or feet to the ground with the knees bent. So you can have your whole foot down if that feels best in your foot, or maybe it's your toes. And we're just going to let the knees fall side to side to whatever feels appropriate. Just getting some movement in the lower back. Check in with your shoulders if they're creeping up and finding a place to guard. See if we can soften them. Just little gentle twists. If you want to add to it, you might even turn your head in the opposite direction. Nice. Come back to center. And if you do have a strap and you find that useful, let's send the right foot up to the sky. Get a little stretch here. Left leg could be bent or long, whatever feels best. Again, shoulders nice and wide. Upper back connected to the ground. And you might bring that right leg a little bit to the left, just a few inches. You might feel the sensation completely change to where it's a little bit more on the outside or a little bit to the right of the back of the knee. Again, check in with your shoulders. And we'll bring that foot back up so it's facing the sky. And maybe a little bit of movement here of pointing and flexing. We're getting the ankle moving. Nice. And then you might remove the strap, maybe even put your hands behind your thigh and just bend the knee and lengthen. The foot could be flexed or not. If you're flexing, you'll get a deeper floss, if you will, of the nerves. But if you're in active sciatica, it might not feel very good. Nice. Beautiful. And then let's make some big circles with that whole right leg. Maybe do some hip cars, drawing the knee in, opening it out to the side, pushing away, and then closing the hip. And you can reverse that. So often we get lower back pain or even breathing issues when the psoas, this main hip flexor, gets tight. It's all connected, right? And then we can rest the right leg down, either bent or long, sending the left foot up to the sky. And right away noticing the difference. This side might be tighter, it might be looser. Check in with the shoulders, the neck, the jaw. Connecting with our breath. Beautiful. And then you might bring that left leg a little bit to the right. Nice. Coming back to center, a little point and flex, just getting the ankles moving. And you can release the strap, bending deeply into the knee, and we'll make some big circles, some hip cars, opening and closing the hip. And reversing that. Nice. And then you might put your hands behind your thigh and lengthen the leg. That foot could be flexed or not. You do that several times. Beautiful. And then let's bring both feet on the ground, knees are bent, just coming to some pelvic tilts, so tilting the pelvis forward and rocking back towards you, segmenting it. Nice. And we can set right up for a bridge pose. And Donna, since I know you have a roller, kind of my most fun way of doing bridge. So you can do it without a roller, of course, feet on the ground. You could put your feet on blocks, or you can put your feet on a roller, whatever you like. And then we can start to lift the hips up towards the sky. I just notice with a roller, I mean, it goes right to the hamstrings and the glutes. But wherever you are, engage in the glutes. Nice full breath in, long breath out. Beautiful. Let's slowly release the spine down. As we do, you might sweep the arms back. We'll just take a couple of rounds here, maybe lifting the hips. Arms can come down by our sides. And then we lower down. Find your pace, your breath. Nice. And as you're ready, coming all the way down, you might draw the knees so they're right above the hips, hands to the sky. We'll turn on our core here and either dipping down the right toe, reaching the left arm back, or lengthening the right leg, whichever works for you. And then we'll bring it back to our reverse table and switching sides. Again, moving with your breath. And see what it's like to move slower than you want. It keeps us really centered in our core. It keeps the hips from flying side to side. Nice. Maybe 2 more rounds. Always knowing to stop whenever you like. Beautiful. You might draw the knees in, rock side to side, let out a beautiful. And from here, we can find our way up. You might rock along your spine. You might roll to your side and press your way up. However you'd like to come on up. And we'll get to a comfortable seated position. Let's check in with our neck. I've had a couple of neck requests for this morning. So let's check in with our neck. Let's just turn off to the left. Notice how it feels. You might look, we'll do a fascial release. Look and see what it is that you can see. You're in range of motion, and look off to your right, noticing the same. We'll come back to center, taking our index fingers, bringing them to the bottom of the ear, not in the canal, but below. And then the thumb comes right behind the earlobe. So we're like pinching, and we're just going to circle. Just a little tugging, pulling of the whole ear, big circles. And then we can reverse that. Nice. And we can let that go. And then taking your left arm, right hand goes at the wrist, pulling the skin down. You just hold that skin down with the left hand going limp. And then slowly engaging every finger, reaching towards the sky as you're still pulling the skin down with the opposite hand and reaching the hand back as far as it'll go. Let's take a breath right in this space. Beautiful. Releasing that. We'll take it to the other side. So again, pulling the skin down, hand goes limp. Slowly engaging every finger, spreading them wide up towards the sky, and then back behind you. And we take a breath. Nice. Releasing that. And you could give each finger a little spin. And as you're ready, let's check in with our neck again. So looking off to your left, notice if your range got a little bit bigger, feels a little more spacious perhaps. And looking off to your right. For me, this is always the side I feel it most. We'll come back to center. Let's bring some movement in the shoulders. Big circles. Well, you might bring your fingertips to your shoulders and just bigger circles with your elbows. And we'll do a stretch for the levator, right? So we're going to, let's bring the right arm up to the sky, and then we drop the hand behind. And then we're going to look off towards our left knee, opposite knee. And you might drop the chin a bit, totally up to you and how it feels. Bringing your left hand to the crown of your head. And we drop the shoulders down. The whole purpose of this right arm is to keep the shoulder down. And we breathe. Just notice the stretch there. Beautiful. Slowly removing the hands. Any movement in the shoulders, the head, the neck. You can take it to the other side. Sweeping the left arm up, bending the elbow, letting the hand fall back. Looking off towards our right knee, might drop the chin a bit. And then the right hand comes at the crown of the head. Let the shoulders descend. Again, getting into that levator Muscle deep. We breathe. Beautiful. Slowly release the arms. And then again, any movement to reset yourself. Do some seated cat-cows. Hands can be on our knees. Nice big full breath. Heart lifts, arching the back. Exhale, rounding chin to chest. And just moving with your breath, your pace. So we'll come back to center, continuing to move our spine in all the ways it moves. We can bring our hands behind our head loosely, or feel free to interlace. We're just going to bring the left elbow down. We'll come back up, bringing the right elbow down. A little bit of lateral side flexion for our body. Really making it an active stretch, so we're not just teetering with nothing. I'm really pulling that elbow up and grounding that same sit bone of the elbow. That's lifting. Maybe one more set. Beautiful. Coming back to center. We can release the hands down. Got a seated twist. Arms to the sky, heart lifts, and just turning off towards your left. Hands can fall, left hand behind you to support your spine. Maybe taking that left arm up and over. Letting the breath lift that hand back up, dropping back down behind you, looking over your shoulder. Sweep the arms back up to center. And just take it to the opposite side. Nice long spine here. And then perhaps reaching the right arm up and over. Again, letting the next breath lift you up, bringing the hand behind you. And then we'll just come right back to center. Oops. From here, let's come right into our tabletop. So wrists beneath the shoulders, knees hip width apart. We're just going to continue on with those cat-cows. Really accentuating it in any way that your body might need. So if your lower back is not feeling happy today, when we round upward, you might even send the hips back while continuing that rounding. That might feel good. Or maybe accentuating it more in the shoulders. Just notice where your body could use a little bit more care. Nice. Find a nice long spine. Let's extend the right leg long. Maybe the left arm lifts. The core is engaged, so we're not sinking down at all. Really supporting the lower back. You might bring movement here, maybe elbow to knee and extend a couple times. Beautiful. Bringing the left hand down, and let's step the right foot forward on the outside of your hands. Feel free to have blocks if you'd like to be up a little bit higher. And we're just going to move, circle the hips. Any movement. And reversing whatever you came up with. Nice. Coming back forward into this kind of lizard-like position, sweeping the right arm forward, maybe up towards the sky. You might follow with your gaze, reaching back. And then we can bring it back down to the ground in front. Nice. And sending the right knee back, extending the left leg long, gathering in through the belly, and maybe the right arm floats. Again, option to bring movement, knee to elbow, and extending. If the right hand was lifted, you might bring it down or on blocks as we step the left foot forward, but on the outside of our hands. And again, nice big circles on this side. Circling the hips, lift up your toes. I'd send the hips back, forward, finding a stretch that feels good in your body. As we come back forward, reaching the left arm out in front, maybe following with your gaze as you lift it up towards the sky, reaching back. Beautiful. And then we can bring it back forward, up towards the sky and down. And let's bend that left knee back and hips go down towards our child's pose. Maybe walking your hands to the right. Walking your hands to the left. Nice. Going back to center. We can inhale back up to our tabletop. Working the toes and sending the hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. You might pedal it out here. Beautiful. Let's let the body flow forward into plank pose. And we can just drop the knees. Send the hips back, child. From child's, you can slide the hands towards you. So we come up on our heels, toes could be tucked or not. I'm going to bring my right hand behind my lower right back, come up on my knees and just sweep the left arm up. Exhale, come down and switching sides. Left hand, lower back, right arm reaches up as I come up on my knees. Beautiful. Let's do that sequence again. Hands slide back out for tabletop. Tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out. From here, creating a wave in your body as you come forward into plank pose. Lowering the knees whenever you feel ready and sliding the hips back into child's. Beautiful. Sliding the hands towards your knees. We start to come up on our knees. Right hand lower back. Left arm reaches up. Exhale. You might sit the hips down. Left hand lower back. Right arm reaches up. And come up on our knees. Nice. We'll take one more. And slide back out. Tabletop. Downward facing dog. Loading the body forward, finding your plank pose, lowering your knees, sliding the hips back. Gliding the hands towards you, right hand, right hip, left arm reaches up, opening up the front body. Sit the hips back down and we just switch sides, right arm reaches up. Beautiful. And slide back out to our tabletop and a little bit more cat-cow here. Really giving our spine a little love today too. Maybe some side to side. Nice. And then last one, downward facing dog. Nice. You might take your feet a little bit wider on this one. Maybe even scoot your hands in a little bit closer, bringing your right hand to your left leg, looking out under your left arm. Right hand might come back, left hand to your right leg. Bring the left hand back, and we'll walk our feet towards our hands. You might do ragdoll, taking opposite elbows. You might rest your arms on your thighs, whatever serves you here. Shaking your head yes, shaking your head no. Releasing the hands. We'll find that half lift, just lengthening the spine. Check in with your belly. And softening down. Start to lift the chest forward. You might sweep the arms back, really pressing the ground away. Maybe taking it slowly if that feels at all interesting. Hands to the sky, they touch, and we'll bring it right into the heart space. Beautiful. Let's take that again. Nice full breath in. Reach for the sky, and we'll dive down. Knees as bent as you like. We'll take a half lift. Softening down, and again, root to rise. Bring it all the way up. And hands to the heart. And just pausing for a moment, finding your stillness. Maybe feeling your heart beating through your thumbs. Nice. As you're ready, once again, we'll sweep the arms up. You might dive down. Finding a lift. And softening, stepping the right foot all the way back. You can drop the heel on that 90-degree angle, bending into the left knee, and coming up as slowly or quickly as you like. So you might want to load that a bit or not. And finding your warrior two. Nice soft shoulders, strong body, feeling the outer edge of your right foot. Beautiful. Let's flip that left palm, reach the left arm up, peaceful warrior. Beautiful. And from here, we'll go right into side angle. So you can rest your left arm on your thigh. Right arm might be by your ear, might be to the sky, might be at your back, whatever feels right for you. And we're going to press into the ground with that left foot and come on up. Feel the strength of your body and find peaceful warrior again. Opening up the left side body. Beautiful. And once again, we'll take that extended side angle. Side. Nice. And we'll Beautiful. From here, let's find a wide stance so the toes can face out. We'll sweep the arms to the sky, five-pointed star, and let's sink it down into our goddess. Maybe a little movement in it. Beautiful. Let's send it all the way back up. Start to move with our breath, sink it down. Press on up. And sink it down. Feel free to skip any part of this. Take it right back up again. Nice. Turning back towards the front of the mat. Let's bend into that left knee again. We'll find our warrior two. Beautiful. And either cartwheeling the hands down to get forward, or feel free to step that back foot forward, however you'd like to get there. We'll lift the right heel and step the feet together. Finding a half lift. Softening down and root to rise. Bring it all the way up. Hands to the heart. Beautiful. As you're ready, start the second side. Once again, we sweep up. Exhale, take a fold or a dive. A little lift and lengthen the spine as we soften down. And this time we'll step the left foot all the way back, dropping the heel, feeling that connection of your right foot this time with the ground, maybe cartwheeling up, pressing up, however you want to get there. Soft shoulders, cores engaged, strong body. And flip the right palm and reach that right arm up, peaceful warrior. Open up that right side body. Beautiful. Let's flow into side angle, resting your right arm on your right thigh. Left arm might come by your left ear. Once again, we'll root to rise, really feeling your foot press into the earth as we come on up. Peaceful warrior. Right arm reaches back. Beautiful. And once again, extended side angle. Beautiful. This time we'll bring the hands down, surrounding the right foot, lifting the left heel, and we'll step the feet together. We'll find that half lift. Softening down. Arms might reach behind, and we're going to just bring it up into a chair pose, really sitting back into your heels. If this bothers your knees, come out of it. Shoulders soft. Nice full breath in. Exhale, we fold. Again, nice half lift. Softening down, and we'll root to rise. As we do, let's see if we can rise into a one-legged Tadasana. So whenever you feel comfortable, I'm going to start to lift up my right foot. The shoulders release down. You can bend into your right knee. Beautiful. You might take your right hand on that right knee and maybe open up the hips, sending it off to the side. And bring it back to center. Maybe the left hand comes onto the right knee. Just play around here with what works. You might reach the right arm up. Maybe back. Yeah. You can come back to center. Let's release it down, shake it out. Maybe letting out a ah. As you're ready, once again, we'll sweep the arms to the sky. We're going to take another fold. Bend your knees as much as you like. Lengthening. And again, we'll find a way to maybe come up with one leg. This is always my challenge leg, which I like to challenge. Lifting up the left knee. Let the shoulders descend. You might bring your left hand to that left knee, opening it out to the left. Right arm might reach out to your right, finding balance. You can bring it back to center. Maybe the right hand comes on to the left knee, sorry. Left arm might reach back. Beautiful. Let's bring the feet together. Give a little bounce. A little shake. Shake the arms. Shake the knees. You might come up on your toes and come down on your heels. Really good for the nervous system. And take that one again if that feels good. Let's bring the feet about a little bit wider than our hips. Do some hip circles. And reversing. Back to our center. Finding our Tadasana. Gentle engagement in the core, palms open, heart open. And check in with your pelvis. Sometimes when we go just specifically into Tadasana, we tend to, some of us do, I can often do that, send the tailbone back. So really finding your neutral. Feeling the strength of this pose. Feeling the ground beneath you. Nice. Sweep the arms up to the sky. Beautiful. On the exhale, we can come on down. Hands can be on blocks if you'd like. We're going to step it back. I'm going to take some blocks. Step the left foot back for pyramid pose. So lengthening both legs. Shoulders slide down. And if you want to get a deeper stretch in the hamstring, you might bring a bend to the left knee, maybe even lift the right toes and slide the hips back towards that left heel. Feel like your right heel is glued to the ground, a little bit of pulsing. Big stretch. Should go right up through the glute. Beautiful. And let's just take that to the other side. So stepping the left foot forward, right foot back. And it's a pyramid on the other side. Slide the shoulders down. Drawing the left hip back. This might be enough, or you might bring that bend, if that felt interesting, into the right knee, maybe lifting the left toes and sitting the hips back. A little pulsing here. Nice. And we'll find our way back just to pyramid, so lengthening the legs if any of them were bent. And let's drop the right knee down, so low lunge. And then you might send the hips back, lengthening that left leg. You might bring your blocks with you, lifting the heart, or if you want to fold, feel free to fold. Maybe grounding the right hand, reaching the left arm up to the sky. Beautiful. Coming back to our low lunge, and we'll just switch it out. Left knee comes back, right foot steps forward. And then we can send the hips back again, lengthening the right leg. Floating the left hand, reaching the right arm to the sky. Beautiful. Back forward into our low lunge. Let's send that right knee back to meet the left. We'll come into child, so notice now if you want to have the knees wide and sending the hips back, or have the knees together. And if your knees aren't happy in child's pose, then puppy dog is definitely, or should be, might be the way to go, bringing instead the hips above the knees so you're not going into that full bend. So find what feels right here. Take about 3 full deep breaths. And slowly, as you're ready, we can come back up, find our way to our seat. The legs go long. If a seated fold is something that you like, you might move the flesh beneath the thigh. If not, just come on down to your back. Maybe reaching the arms up. You can always have a bend in the knees, which is supportive to the lower back. And take a fold. You're ready, slowly coming up. We're going to ease our way down onto our back, maybe with the support of your hands, maybe without. Once you come down, you might reach your arms behind you, maybe interlace your fingers, take a full body stretch. Beautiful, releasing the arms. Let's draw the knees in and then feet to the sky. And then we'll take a big straddle. So your hands might support on the outside of your legs, that might feel helpful, or the inside of your knees, whatever works. Nice. Let's slowly start to draw the knees in towards the shoulders for a happy baby. So this might be where you are. You might rest your hands behind your knees. You might bring your hands to your shins. You might bring your hands to your feet. We just want to keep the tailbone connected to the ground, whatever that looks like. Perhaps rocking. Bring the feet down, maybe bending the knees, feet wide, let the knees just sway side to side, cactusing the arms. And check in with your body. Is there a pose, a shape, a stretch, something you're looking for, your body's looking for? Please feel free to take that. As you're ready, finding your way into your Shavasana. Notice what would serve you this morning. If your hips or lower back is feeling really tight, you might want to rest your calves up on a chair or a bed. Nice way to release the psoas. And find what serves you this morning. Releasing the weight of your head into the ground. Completely softening your forehead. Letting it be wide and smooth. Releasing the cheeks and the jaw. Soft neck, shoulders. Heart and belly. Take up space and just be. I invite you to come back to your body, connecting with your breath. You might take a full breath in through the nose. Exhale, side out, let it go. Bringing any gentle movement into your fingers, your toes, stretching. And if it serves you, rolling to your left or right side in a fetal position, and just dropping in. Noticing how you feel being in this moment. And gently making your way up to a comfortable seated position. I invite you to close your eyes or have a soft gaze, perhaps bringing your hands to your heart space. Offering yourself love, compassion, and so much gratitude for taking this time for you and sharing your practice with us. The light in me honors the light in you. I hope you have a beautiful day today. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you, Cynthia.
Thank you. Good seeing you.
Thanks very much, Cynthia.
Thank you. Enjoy the day, everybody. Enjoy. Hopefully we all have
too.
sunshine.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thanks, Cynthia.
Bye. Take care.